you have people, human beings paying like copious amounts of money, like hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars for the span of 2 hours to see another human being try to like contort their vocal folds and make these noises that like we somehow think are like amazing and great. And sometimes like I said, I get very nervous. Like I'm a very nervous performer. I own that. But like literally anytime I like to take the pressure off or just to remind myself, like we are human beings, like performing for other human beings. And I'm literally just like making a noise with my throat for 2 hours. And people are paying hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars for that. And so it like sometimes takes the pressure off and I'm like, it's not that deep.
Wait, it's not that deep. Kiara Lee, welcome to Not That Deep.
Hi, hey.
I am so excited to have you because when I first laid eyes on you, you were on stage playing none other than Heather Duke.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You did see me as Heather Duke. Oh, my God.
And for the fools listening, Heather Duke is the green one.
Yes. That's
in
how
Heather's, the musical. I want to know so much about you because I don't know you.
Yeah.
I guess let's like start with Heather's.
Okay.
I think that could be easy.
Yeah, 100%.
When did you first what is the audition process like for something such as Heather's, and how old are you?
Okay, I'm 23. When I auditioned, I was 22. I was actually on tour with the Back to the Future tour. So I had just graduated. I graduated early to do Back to the Future. And so I felt like thrown around, like didn't even get my diploma. Like I just like went straight on the road and I had never like seen half the like the states that we had been in. It was crazy. It was a crazy experience. Then in like February, they were like, they're rebooting Heather's. Like they're like they're gonna do like a revival, like almost 10 years later, obviously, because it was off Broadway in 2014. And so they were like, it's going to be huge. We're doing a big open call, which it depends. Like, for example, Dreamgirls is like doing a huge, like everyone can submit. It doesn't matter who you are. Like, here's the link, send in a video. And so that literally was what Heather's did. So it literally like anyone could submit. It didn't matter who you were. It was like, this is the link. But of course, my agents got me like an appointment. So I don't know if I got a little more priority, but at least they just knew like Kiara Lee is submitting. And so I auditioned for Heather Duke. Then they asked me to send in a tape for Veronica. And I was like, okay. So I sent in those. Then they asked me to come in person, went in person, audition for Heather Duke, Veronica, and Heather Chandler. And then they also had me dance and they were like, oh, this girl can break down. And so then they decided to cast me in the ensemble and I cover all three roles. And so that's kind of how it happened. Long story short, but.
So you could play 3 separate roles right now in Heather's.
I have 4 technically, including my own. So it's like I'm on stage every night playing young Republicanette, which is like, she's the little like white tennis skirt girl in the ensemble, fierce. She's just having fun. And then I could go on for, either 3 of those at any given point. Just crazy.
How does your brain freaking maintain that?
I really don't know. I mean, this was my first time understudying anyways. Like I've never understudied a single role, let alone 3. So I was like not sure how I was going to do it, but I feel like it helps being on stage every night. But I do have like moments where I'm playing Heather Chandler and Veronica's standing beside me and Heather Chandler's on the other side and I'm like, whoa, which one am I playing? But I think like, just with time, it gets a little bit easier to like separate them. But
so how do you know when you wake up in the morning? Do you know who you're going to play later that night?
No. Sometimes, I mean, like, of course the default is ensemble, but I've heard like sometimes I had a mid-show swing on where I had done like 20 minutes as Republicanette, then I hopped into Duke. So like there was crazy moments like that where I literally had to like change my outfit during like a song that I wasn't in or was supposed to be in and they like pulled me off stage. So like it can be mid-show, like they can literally tell me as I'm on stage, like come off stage, you're going on as a different role. But usually like I'll find out a couple hours before. So like maybe around like 4 p.m., 5 p.m. for like the 7 p.m. show, which it like to me is not that bad. Like you get used to it. You get used to it. But
It's a life that I've never even seen. Also, are your nails green right now for Heather Duke?
Yes, they are. I got like a nice little like dark green for Heather Duke, but I need to like switch them. I think I'm gonna do like a classic French just because I could go on for hallelujah. Those are so cute. But
Thank you.
anywho, yeah, I'm like, I need to get a French because like I could go on as Heather Chandler and this wouldn't like add up. So I'm like, I need to get it like just a nice.
You're amazing to me. I can't even imagine like flipping my brain off to like play someone completely different. Do you have a favorite role of those 4 that you get to play? Are you allowed to say that?
I mean, I'm definitely allowed to say it. I like Veronica. I feel like that fits the best in my voice. Like that fits the best. Like I love that character. And also like just like many other theater kids out there, like Heather's in 2014, I was 12? So like that was crazy. So I literally was obsessed with it. Like it was my middle school, like hyperfixation. So I literally was just in love. Everyone wanted to play Veronica. Like I feel like all theater kids wanted to play Veronica. So like still always like Veronica will be my favorite. But I love Heather Duke, obviously. That's the one I've done the most, which is funny because I've played that more than I've played my ensemble track, which is like insane. But I feel like it's just because I play it the most that like, of course, I like am most comfortable with it and love it. But I want to play Veronica so bad. I haven't had my debut yet, but I really, really want to. So.
Oh, you will. I'm not worried.
Yes, I'll call you up. Like you better be in that audience. Like I'll get you some tickets. We'll figure it out. But
please call me up.
yes,
You'll have to get your French.
yes. Oh my God.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
When did your love for theater begin? I see you as like a 2-year-old dancing.
Well, yes, I started out in dance. I was like a competition dancer, strictly dance. Then I took a break from dance and kind of just focused on like acting. I got into voice lessons kind of late. I mean, what people consider late, which is like 14, 15. Like I had never really like sung until then. And then like I got like obviously comfortable with it going to college for musical theater. But like I feel like it was around like Heather's time, like middle school when I like discovered Heather's, all the underground musicals that weren't actually underground, but like I thought I had discovered Heather's myself. I was like, this is my musical. Like I definitely like was protective over it, but around like Heather's time, Something Rotten, like all of those shows on Broadway like really inspired me and I decided I wanted to do it. So yeah.
Did you go to a specific, because 14, 15 is what, like middle school, high school?
Yeah, like sophomore in high school.
Were you always in
freshman
theater during school as well?
I started my junior year doing my high school theater, and then I realized that I could go to college for it, which I didn't know. And so then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna apply to a bunch of schools. And I almost didn't do my final audition for Carnegie because you had to do a Shakespeare monologue, which was like so intimidating. And like, I didn't know Shakespeare, and I was like, I'm about to flop and embarrass myself. But my mom was like, just embarrass yourself and like see what happens. And then I ended up getting into Carnegie, and then like that was like a totally meant to be moment. And so I feel like I really like learned a lot and was prepared for, you know, shows like this. So
when did you realize you like had a good voice? Because
honestly,
a lot of people like, whether they're in their room or not right now, like think that they have a really good voice and then they'll see a video of themselves and it's like, oh that's
God,
so
yeah.
bad.
I feel like I had to just get into voice lessons, but I swear like my voice developed when I was like 14, 15. Like before that, I could not sing. It was really weird. Like honest to God, I could not sing. And then suddenly I could like, I hate to be like, it just was like a flip, but like I feel like I just had a good voice teacher that was like unlocked something in my voice. But my parents were like, what is happening? Because we had my first like vocal recital when I was 14 and they were like, she couldn't sing like this. Like they were like, I was not, like singing was my last thing. Like, you know, people always say like dancer first, singer first. I was definitely dancer first, actor second, singer third. But now it's all flipped, which is like hilarious. But yeah, it was like I used to not be able to sing, but you know, I guess it worked out. But
you're going to give people a lot of delusion when they listen
I
to
know.
this.
Be delusional. I'm a delusional person. Like there's so many things I want to do in life. Like literally I made a vision board and everything came true. Like I'm very into manifestation. I'm very into being delusional. Like honestly, it works. I think it works, but I don't know. Is everyone a good singer? Maybe not, but it's confidence is key, I guess. I don't know. You know,
you definitely had that in you. Also, do you know the lady that's like, raise your yeah, yeah, yeah?
I love her. Jodie?
I think so.
Yes, yes.
Have you ever seen her? Like,
I had a friend on tour with me in Back to the Future, and she did Annie with her. And apparently they gave Jody like a one-liner and she ate that up. Like it was in her, we'd like to thank you, Herbert Hoover. And she was blowing everyone out of the water. Like she had like a one solo line. She was like that girl in the ensemble who like had her one solo line and just milked it. And so now I've like forever been obsessed with her. I feel like I know her now. So Queen, raise your yeah.
She's seriously, her and you are giving people self-confidence that they did not know they had. Like now they're convinced that they can sing.
But there's videos where like somebody does like, let's say they're singing like World Burn. They sing it one time. It doesn't sound too great. She has them do the yeah. They sing it again and it sounds great. So I'm like, maybe it is a thing of like people just need to like have someone like unlock it inside of them. But like she's been helping people like, I don't know. It's kind of crazy.
Unlock it and like have someone believe in you.
That's so true. It takes like only one good like teacher to believe in you. Same thing with dance. Like I had like a ballet teacher who really believed in me, and like I went from like being like the worst in my dance class to like, you know, just being able to like keep up with everyone. Like I swear, it's like you just need one person to believe in you. But
was your family super supportive of this? Do you come from a family with this background at all?
My mom used to do like regional theater. So she was like Grisabella and Cats. She did, I think, A Midsummer Night's Dream. But she just did like regional, like non-professional theater. So I feel like I get a lot of my singing voice from her. Like sometimes I'll hear her sing and I'm like, we definitely have similar timbres. My dad can't sing at all though. And then all my other siblings do like sports and stuff. So I was the only like non-sporty kid, but I guess it worked out. We're all just doing our things. But
how many siblings do you have, and are they still, you're from Georgia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have 3 siblings. I have an older sister, 2 younger brothers. They've all come and seen me as Heather Duke, and they were living for it. They were like, this is great. But yeah, they're awesome. So
are they like, my sister is literally in a New York show? Like I can't even fathom that.
honestly, like, I think they were like all those hours. I would go into my parents' bathroom because it was like the master bath with like the best acoustics, and I would sing in there all day. And like, once again, like, I was kind of bad. Like, I was not eating every time. And I think like they were just like, okay, well, all those hours in the bathroom like amounted to something. Like, I feel like that's their biggest takeaway is they're like, wait, she's actually doing it. Like, she went from singing in the bathroom to now singing on off Broadway, which is crazy. So I think they're very proud.
I'm sure they are.
Yeah.
Sorry, sometimes I feel like this is like a question. I'm just like enamored by everything. So like, what do you do on a day that you're performing to prepare? Like, are there certain things you eat? Are there certain, do you have like a voice lesson that day? Are you going to yoga? Like, do you work out? What's your schedule?
It depends on the role. Like, Back to the Future, the show I did before this, like, that was like kick your face, dancing the whole time. So like, of course, I had to like do a workout class. I had to like stretch. I had to do everything. But now this one is like all vocals. Like, even when you're in the ensemble, yes, you're dancing, but it's all like vocal stamina more than anything. So I have like a warm-up that I do. Mackenzie Kurtz actually put me on it. It's her teacher, her voice teacher from University of Michigan, like where she graduated from. And so she's put me on that warm-up. So like, I do the same warm-up as her. That's the one that works for me for the show. So I do that for like 20 minutes. And then I just like literally get my body ready to sing. So it's like, you know, like rib expansion. This sounds all very like technical singing stuff, but like,
I love it.
Rib expansion, like just getting my body like loose and ready to sing for 2 hours. So it's more of like that. And then also just like mentally, like it's kind of crazy that every single day we do Heathers, because like I forget that it's like such an intense show. So I have to like mentally strap in just a little bit. But yeah, that's kind of what I do to prepare.
Do you get nervous?
Every night. I don't know how people ever get like relaxed. And I envy them so much because I see like, I don't want to say some other people in my cast don't get nervous, but either like they put on a really good like act of being chill. But I never, like, I get so nervous, especially if I know someone's in the crowd, even if it's like an acquaintance who just like tagged me and was like, here, like, and then like they just tag me saying that they're here. Like, if I see it on Instagram, like I get insane butterflies. Obviously it helps me, but like I get so nervous. And I mean, obviously I'm able to like control it now, but I used to like have insane nerves where like my voice would shake. This was like high school, but like my voice would shake, my body would shake. Like I had intense nerves, but like, of course it's all just like, cause you know, we care as performers, like we want to do well, but I get nervous every single night. Doesn't matter who I'm playing. I get very nervous.
So. Nerves are so, I've just learned if you don't care about something, you're not getting nerves.
Yeah.
Like, getting butterflies is just such a signifying experience of like you care about this thing that you are like your body is anticipating it.
Yeah, that's literally what I have to remind myself of. I'm like, if I don't get nervous, then like, that doesn't mean I don't care, but I'm like, it's always good to feel those. Like, I use it as adrenaline and stuff. But yeah, I get nervous every single night. It's crazy.
What are your favorite songs to sing in Heathers? And then I also want to know, when you were growing up, like what theater, actually let's start with this. When you were growing up, what theater were you like really drawn to? You were saying like the underground theater, but like were you a Wicked girl? Hairspray, Josh Rosen loves Hairspray. Shout out Josh
Oh my
Rosen.
God, yeah. Yes.
Like what was really drawing you in as a young thing?
Well, I was obsessed with Sutton Foster. Like, she is my muse. She was my muse. She will always be my muse. But like, I was obsessed with her. So like, Thoroughly Modern Millie, Shrek, like all those shows. I was obsessed with Aida, like Heather Headley. She's an incredible performer. Trying to think what else. I wanted to play Little Red so bad and Into the Woods. Maybe I still could, but like, I just know like I might have already passed that, but I wanted to play Little Red so bad. Like, that was another like hyperfixation role. I'm trying to think what else. Hairspray was another one. What was I always listening to? There's one called The Spitfire Grill. It's a very like underground musical, but like I was into like all of like the what was it called? Alice by Heart. It's like Spring Awakening, all of those like very grungy musicals I was obsessed with. Like, so anything like that, I just wanted to feel cool. Like when Hadestown came out, obsessed with that. Like anything that made me feel like a cool girl, you know? So like all the Veronica-ish type characters. So yeah.
The Veronicas, like the Heathers, like those are like the cool girls, I
They
feel
are,
like.
yeah.
Okay, so now what are your favorites also?
Now I want to be in Wicked so bad. I'm manifesting it. I want to play Glinda so bad, like so deeply bad. I don't know who I need to call, whatever. Like next time the position comes open, I want to play Glinda very bad. Like I love Wicked. 6, I'm obsessed with.
I so see you in 6.
Yeah, I literally like I've been in for it so many times. Like I love every single queen. Like it's such a fierce show. Like I would love to be in it. So some point I'm sure that will happen. Same with like Hamilton too. Of course, that's like a bucket list. I need to be in Hamilton. And like yeah, I guess those are my favorites that are like playing right now, you know.
Which queen would you want to be in 6?
Probably Boleyn. Like, I don't know. She's so cute. Like, I feel like that would be such a cute and fun role. But also, like, I love Catherine Parr. I mean, all of them are good. Like, every single queen is good in different ways. But those are my top 2, I would say.
Wait,
yeah.
Which songs do those sing? That's how I know them.
Don't Lose Your Head. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one. And then I think Catherine Parr is Made of Stone. Like,
that one's,
yes.
I just got chills.
I was about to say, yeah. And I think Kelsey, there's this woman named Kelsey who plays it right now. She's fierce. She's also an influencer, like amazing. All of them are like influencing. That's another thing. Like the Broadway influencer, like pipeline, like it's becoming more of like a thing. Like I see everyone doing like a get ready with me for a show and I love watching those myself. So like it's super fun, but yeah.
I think it's wild, like as merely a viewer, like for myself, it's so beyond to see like someone that you see on stage playing a character also is a person.
Yeah.
And we now have like access to them in like a social media format or even like this sort of thing. It's like you guys are characters, but you're also like pursuing a dream, you're people, but you also got to make money.
Yeah. It's all of that wrapped into one. Yeah. It's crazy.
Are you like influencing these days?
I'm trying. I mean, I literally like, I wanted to document going on tour with Back to the Future, but I feel like just because like I literally like graduated, was trying to like obtain my diploma. There was like a lot of things. Like I wasn't even moved out of my Pittsburgh apartment yet. And then I was like in the middle of like Louisiana, like performing like a role that I had just learned. Like it was a lot. So I didn't like document what I wanted to, but I like made a vow to myself. I was like, I just got to start posting. And like, that's the biggest thing. Like everyone has different like strategies or like theories of how to get famous, which a lot of people are just like consistency. So I was like, I'll just post every day. And if people like pick up on it or like it, great. If not, that's fine. But I literally just started posting every single day. And also like Heathers was such a phenomenon coming back. And like, I mean, we have a great fan base. So I feel like just because like it was the combination of like people enjoying me being goofy. And also like, I think it's just like the fact that like we see her in Heathers every day. Plus we get to see her like day in the life. Like it was just a lot. And I feel like people really enjoy my social media presence right now. So I guess I'm just trying to like build on it, stay consistent, and just like post for fun, hopefully make some money. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah.
You're laying the foundation.
Yeah.
And like you're ahead of the game. You're 23. You're on off Broadway. Like you're kind of nuts.
It's honestly like it's great. Like I could not have imagined right when I graduated. Of course, you always have like the fear of like rejection. It's so hard what we do. Like constantly, like I'm getting like imposter syndrome, and it's real. Like it's great to hear also people who are like role models to me say that they deal with the same things I deal with. It's just a hard profession that we do. Like the fear of rejection and the fact that like a huge chunk of your job is going in front of people and like them judging you, you know, whether they like you or not. And I mean, like everything is taste, so it's really not personal, but it's just crazy. And like, I feel like I was so scared of that. And now to like be in 2 great shows just out of graduating is a huge blessing, and like obviously was meant to be. And like, it's helped me so much like with my confidence and just like the confidence even to like post and to like go on podcasts and meet people. Like it's just been like the perfect whirlwind, and I'm so blessed. Like it's truly, I'm so grateful. So
I love your whirlwind. I like you're very, because you have like a comedic element that you like post on social media. You're kind of in like, you're a chameleon. You're in all these different pots, and like singer, actor, dancer, yes, but also like comedian, influencer, and like you don't need to be put in a specific bucket.
Yeah, well, I think I'm learning that more and more, because I was like, everything is so type, like especially in college, they were like, know your type. Like, are you the fierce belter? Are you like a Glinda? Like, are you like, what do you play? And I'm also like, you can just play anything. And like, I mean, I've seen that with so many people. Like, I just have to like shout out Mackenzie Kurtz. She's been like a big sister to me. We're from literally like the same hometown, or like they're 20 minutes away from each other, but like the same kind of bubble in Atlanta. And so it was like incredible to work with her, but she's already taught me. She's, I mean, like Anna and Frozen to Glinda to Heather Chandler to like a next Broadway show that she's doing, which is going to be incredible. Like I've learned from so many people that are my friends. Like they're like, you can play whatever the hell you want to play. Like it's like, and I feel like also back in my like woo-woo manifestation, it's like if you put limits on what you want to play, like, or you know what I mean? Like it's whatever restraints you believe like are true. So I'm like, if I believe I can do whatever I want, then like I'll just do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like that's the energy that the universe will give back to me. So yeah.
You have a good outlook. When you like get cast, how long are you contracted for? And are you allowed to like audition for other parts that are maybe gonna be after that? Like, I'm curious, when you're playing Heather when you're contracted for where you are right now, like, are you kind of looking to the next thing? Are you hoping it gets extended? Like, what does that look like?
Well, you either are contracted on a 6-month contract or a year long. And then sometimes if you're like at a regional theater or just like a limited run, almost like Masquerade, like it might be like a specific time, like 2 months, 3 months, and then you can get extended, of course. But usually like 6 months or a year. And of course, we were on a 6-month, and then we had our extension announcement. We're on like another 6 months, which is awesome. Like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, I'm glad that I have a job. Like, it's great. And then sometimes you can get outs. So that basically means like, if I were to get like a bigger role on Broadway, like, which you're allowed to audition whenever you want, but sometimes it can be hard to get out of a contract. But usually like they're very lenient. Like if I were to get a great opportunity playing a lead role on Broadway, I could get like an 8-week out where I let them know like, hey, I just booked this role on Broadway. And then like within 8 weeks I can leave and they'll find like a replacement, which is awesome. So it's like very, like, I feel like they're very supportive of us finding like, you know, different roles and like going on different adventures. But yeah, I guess that's it. But you can audition anytime you want. I mean, I am always like looking ahead. I feel like it's just because like that's just the way my brain is wired, is I'm like, what's next? And it's so important to stay present and like be happy. But like I'm always like looking for what's next, you know? Just out of like, I mean, it's great just to be here in New York City and be young and like have so many opportunities. So I'm like, hey, I'll always be auditioning and see what happens, see like, you know, if anything comes up. So yeah.
Have you ever been, and that's really helpful, thank you. Have you ever been like sick, but just had to push through?
Yes. Like, I mean, right now I'm recovering from, there's something going around. Like, have you seen on social media, everyone's like, be careful. Like people were like pulling, Josh posted about this. Like some people are like pulling like rib muscles from like coughs because their coughs are so bad. It's getting like really weird. Like
My roommate has a cough.
Really?
Everyone's sick right now.
Yeah, right now, like last week I was fully like sick. Now I'm like a little stuffed up, like getting through it, like
Oh.
I'm on the mend, but I was super sick and I was doing like what we call like we have like A show, B shows, which I have never had to do that before, but it's basically like the girl who plays Catherine Parr talked about this too, but it's like instead of like if your regular note is like, you know, your regular high note, you can find like other ways to like opt down. I don't know if you've heard of like opt downs, but like
Explain it.
it's like it's an option down. So like, you know, I don't know, like when you saw me, like usually it's like no, but I'll be like no. Like you can like always just like opt down, like just not sing as high. If you're, you know, sometimes like the truth is like we're literally doing these shows 8 times a week, so it's like you're not always going to be feeling 100%, so you just do like your like option B show, which is just like singing lower. So I
okay,
don't know.
but what if
I don't
your
know how to explain
body
that.
doesn't feel good? Like
Yeah.
okay, opt down, like check. Like at what point so did you perform last week?
I performed I am actually like I have to brag on myself. I'm the only person out of the whole cast of Heathers who has done every single show. We're on like show like 220 something, and I'm the only person who has not called out once. Like I have done every single show in the history of Heathers so far, but it's just because like I know my limits, and I think once again coming from like Back to the Future where I was like doing flips and like kicking and turning and leaping, like I think like my body is just like I'm like okay, I can do this. I don't know. I feel like it's just because I was set up really well with Back to the Future, but like I don't know. I guess I know my limits, but if my body's not feeling well, of course I'd call out. But like there's some times where I've been doing Candy Store and I'm like, whew, like I am dying. But you know, I guess
Is
just
Candy
push
Store the
through.
one when you guys pop off like that?
It's the one, well, there's that and Big Fun, but it's the one, it's like the number of like the 3 girls. It's like, honey, what you waiting for?
Oh,
Yeah, I love that one. That's my favorite number.
that was my favorite from the show. And then there was Dead Gay Son was unreal.
I love Dead Gay Son. So funny.
That show was just funny.
Yeah, it's so like, it's odd because it's just such a dark show, but it has the perfect balance of like, it's a serial comic. So it's like every time you're like, what the hell? This is so dark. What's going on? There's something funny. And you're like, oh, that's hilarious. Like actually like it's the perfect balance. And I feel like Larry O'Keefe, like, well, he's just the best composer ever. He also did Legally Blonde. Like he's just the best. And I'm like, I feel like these are the smartest people. Like the people who wrote like Heathers the musical. It's just like the perfect serial comic, like Chef's Kiss. Hilarious. But
yeah, that's crazy. And like, I guess I want to know from you, like where you're 23 right now, like where would you like to be when you're 25?
I like literally
Like you're still just a baby.
Yeah, it's also, I mean, like literally, I don't know. There's a lot of possibilities. I really want to be on SNL. Like, and I've always wanted to be, but like, I'm actually like, no, like, I'm gonna like get my manager to like get me a tape because like, I'm like, I really want to do that. And I was on Watch What Happens live with Andy Cohen.
Tell me about
which was like so iconic. First of all, like dream made. Like literally, I don't want to be on the Macy Thanksgiving Day parade. I want to be on Watch What Happens. Like that was like my like bucket list moment. So it was amazing. But I met Sarah Sherman, who's obviously on SNL, and like just even like exchanging a few words with her, like I was like, no, I want to do this. Like I literally like I would love to be on SNL. I feel like it would just be so fun. And I feel like also like the skit type of things that I've been doing on like TikTok is like the format of SNL. And so I'm like, I would love to. So like 25, maybe on SNL. I mean, also I'd love to play like any like role on Broadway. Who knows? TV and film. Like, I don't know. I feel like sky's the limit if you like, you know, if you're putting out that energy. So I'm like, whatever comes to me, I'd love to do.
You're a jack of all trades, but you're like a Kiara of all trades. You're amazing.
Thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you.
I just feel like this is the energy, whoever's listening to this, if anyone's listening to this, like this is the energy that you need to be bringing to like get what you freaking want.
100%. Like literally my class, like the people that I literally was from a class of 9, which is crazy, like 9 human beings in our musical theater class of 2024. But I feel like they could attest. Like I literally was so into like, I listen to affirmations while I sleep that are like, I'm a genius. I'm incredible. I am limitless. I'm amazing. And like, I feel like you have to be that disciplined if you truly want to get what you want out of life. Like, I truly believe that. And like, yes, to anyone listening, like you can manifest anything. Like, I am a testament, like literally from like, not even like knowing that I could sing, not believing that I could sing, not believing that I could dance to now. Like, I'm just like, anything's possible. And you, like I said, you need one person to believe in you. And if that person has to be you, then like, so be it. That's fine. But yeah.
I love it. Wait, what was Watch What Happens Live like?
So obviously we were bartenders. There was Monique from Real Housewives of Potomac. Yes, I was gonna say, and I was obsessed with Monique Samuels. She's awesome. And then of course Sarah Sherman. There was like for the audience, they had this like pre-party where like they had a DJ. Mind you, it's filmed at like Friday at like 11 a.m. and it's like, welcome, it's 8 p.m. on a Sunday night. I'm like, we are lying, but I forget that that's TV. So it's like, of course, filmed in the middle of the day. They have this like pre-party for everyone. Everyone's drinking. Like they give the audience drinks. We had drinks. We had these cocktails and we asked them to do them in our colors. So they gave me a lemon drop martini with like green food coloring in it. And they were just like pouring up the drinks for us. It was great. And also it's a lot of it was on a Monday because it was our day off. So it was like everyone on Broadway, you know, like has Monday day off. So literally they were like, you don't gotta go to work. Like we're pouring up the drinks. It was so fun. It was like a party. Like the whole thing was very like lively and great. Andy Cohen was just so sweet, like so kind, so personable. Everyone was like great there. Like everyone that works at that Bravo building, like so sweet, like incredible people. And it was just such a good time. Like we were just standing there drinking our cocktails and like smiling and waving at the camera. Like it was perfect. It was so easy.
Yeah, no, I just like saw photos of you. I was like, you're literally kidding. This is hysterical.
It was crazy.
And she's coming on, not that deep.
Yeah, it was awesome. Like I had the best time. My family had a watch party in Atlanta. Like they were losing their minds. I got my mom a napkin that says like, watch what happens. And she's like, give it to me for Christmas. Like wrap it up. Like she's so excited. So it's awesome.
They're all in on you.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Literally my family has like shown, and that's a thing that like I'm blessed for too, is my family. Like they have just supported me and believed in me, and like ditto. Like I feel like all of us like have been given like such amazing energy from our parents that like you can do anything. So like I love that my family shows up for me. Like it's awesome.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to the fam. Like thanks guys.
You will be on SNL, and yeah, like all the things that you're stirring right now. I always think of like, what's an interview going to sound like from you, from me, from the next person on the street in 10 years?
I know, me too. I think about that all the time.
Like 10 years ago, I was on Heather's. I was influencing, didn't really exactly know where I was going to be. And then bam, you're on SNL, you know?
Yeah,
It's gonna be your
seriously.
story.
Like we need this like on NBC, like a literal like flashback of us. And then
Clip
we'll
it.
be like getting interviewed or something.
Exactly.
Yes.
I want to know, obviously, what is your not that deep of the day?
Okay.
Wait,
so,
and when you say it, can you please say my not that deep of the day today is?
yes.
Because I clip that shit and then that's the intro.
Okay. Literally, well, it's kind of like a long-winded, I don't know. I'll try to phrase it. Like,
Don't shorten it.
okay. Let me just try. My not that deep of the day is my profession, like literally musical theater. Because when you think about it, like I literally made a post about this yesterday and I was like, this is my not that deep of today. You have people, human beings paying like copious amounts of money, like hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars for the span of 2 hours to see another human being try to like contort their vocal folds and make these noises that like we somehow think are like amazing and great. And sometimes like I said, I get very nervous. Like I'm a very nervous performer. I own that. But like literally anytime I like to take the pressure off or just to remind myself, like we are human beings, like performing for other human beings. And I'm literally just like making a noise with my throat for 2 hours, and people are paying hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars for that. And so it like sometimes takes the pressure off and I'm like, it's not that deep. It is literally not that deep. Like I am sitting there like being like, like, and everyone's like, woo, like, you know, it's so random. Like musical theater as an art form is so random. And sometimes I just have to remind myself it's not that deep in order for me to just like tell the story and like just make noises with my voice, you know?
The way you simplified that is so gorgeous.
Yeah.
And I can't even agree to it because like that's not my life, but I love the perspective that you bring to that. And like I'm sure that's healthy for you to feel.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I remind my cast of it all the time. Everyone's like, I don't know if I can hit my like high G today or whatever. I'm like, guys, like this is so unserious. Like I just have to remind myself, I'm like, it's so unserious what we do. Like, it's crazy that like, even like, I think about acting too. It's like people saying words on stage and like somehow making us believe it. Like a regular conversation that like we would have, we're watching on stage and somehow we're like all buying into it. Like, it's just so, it's so odd. Sometimes it's very like, I just think like very dystopian. Like, I'm like, what is this? Like, it's crazy that people like will fly out from other sides of the country just to see it. And of course, like, I have pride in my profession, but it's just like, I have to remind myself, I'm like, it's not that deep. I'm literally making noises with my voice and people are like loving it somehow. So I'm like, whatever, I'll just go out there, I'll make the noises and like whatever comes out, comes out. Cause sometimes it's so hard. Like, it is so hard. It's not even like, we shouldn't even be singing that much. Like, it is not sustainable. Like, I always say that, like, I love my job, but it is not sustainable what we do. Like, it's crazy to try to like hit these high notes that our voice isn't really truly made to hit. Of course, you try to do it as healthily as you can, but it's like, I have to remind myself sometimes, I'm like, whatever comes out, comes out. If you hit like 80, 90% of the notes, then like, that's great. That's like a A-, A+ performance. So
do you guys like watch tape similar to like a sports game? Like, do you watch the shows back and you're like, oh, I should have done better here, or next time I'll make sure to kick higher here? Like, is there that element, or just kind of like, are you practicing too?
I practice, but I think it's like a very like, my voice teacher was like, that's a very, I think it's like the dancer, the competition dancer in me. Like, I love to practice and like go back and I will film myself and I'll hear that note and I'll be like, oh, I could have been like more open on that or whatever. Especially with dance, yes. Like, we watch tapes back and we're like, okay, I see how I wasn't like together with everyone else like during this moment or whatever. But yeah, like, I don't really watch my singing back. Sometimes I cringe. Unless I really need to hear it back, like like a self-tape. Other than that, like, I'm like, I don't want to see that. Like, it's almost like actors watching themselves perform. Like, some people like it, but majority of people don't like to like listen back. But that's the incredible thing too, is literally like, we're on show like 220 and you know that you have 8 out of a week. So it's just like, if you didn't hit it the way you wanted to on Tuesday, you've always got Wednesday, you've always got Thursday. So like, that's what I just remind myself of. I'm like, new day, new show. And that's like, that's the only mindset you really can have. I feel like in this profession is literally like, we're being asked to do something that is very hard. So it's like, if this wasn't your best moment, like next day, tomorrow,
There's
like you'll hit it
always
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful that you came on to talk to me. Like, I cannot wait to see where you go in the next like month, year, etc. Where can everybody find you so that they can keep up with you, use your affiliate links, you know, support you on that stage?
Yes. Okay. My TikTok is Kiara Michelle Lee. And then my Instagram is Kiara M. Lee, just the M. And yeah, that's where I post most. Of course, TikTok, I'm posting like multiple times a day. So if you want to see me like goof, come see that. And then Instagram is like, you know, just more other stuff
The
too.
people need to see you goof.
Yeah, I honestly like, I believe like goofery is really important. Like, always be goofy, stay goofy, you know, you got to play around.
Being goofy is not that deep.
It's not that deep. Like, we got to stay goofy, guys. Like, don't take anything too seriously.
I love
It's not that deep.
It's not that deep.
Yeah.
You're like, I think I want to make a podcast called It's Not That Deep.
Yeah, I tried to steal your, like, you're really exposing me in front of everybody. But no, I'm just like, but it's such a good title. Like, I love your podcast. Like, I love everyone who's come on your podcast. Like, it's been so great. Like, the energy is always just like A1, perfect. And like, I love your podcast. I love you. I love your energy. Like,
I love you.
You're
like, let's have a great relationship forever.
no, seriously. Like, you guys can catch us on SNL in 2 years. You'll see us. You have to be like a guest or something. Like, literally, I see us like sitting in the interview chairs and then being like, we found a video of you guys from 20. And then like they put it on like the screen and then the audience is like, woo.
Yeah, and they're like, it's like applause. And they're like,
they're like, okay, there we go. Gotta
we
applaud.
freaking get it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mwah.
Yay.